So I picked up a set of these AltitudeCraft framing layout tools. This is a 16-inch. They also got 12-inch and 24-inch. It makes laying out stuff a lot easier. So you can get a set and you can put this edge against your bottom or top plate, and then it has 2 grooves right here for your studs. So you place that in there, you make sure you line it up, and you're good, and then you do the same thing on your top or your bottom plate. And so that should line things up nice and easy. So now that I got this lined up here, it's right on my mark right here, I'm gonna screw it in. Normally you nail it, but I wanna reuse these, so I'm just gonna screw it in. Okay, and then you do the same thing to the top plate. Make sure you're on your mark, and you screw it in. So now that that is set here, that's not going anywhere. Now you can set this, just make sure it's in, and screw or nail it in. Don't forget your other plate. Okay, there we go. These should be 16 inches on center. And they are. But I gotta show you this for your rookies who are people who just don't know. When you're doing your layout from the end of a bottom or top plate, you go back 3/4 of an inch on each one. See, that's 15 1/4, that's not 16, because if I did it exactly 16 inches on center, then when I got to 4 feet right here, this would have been over here, and you would have nothing to nail on your plywood for the next sheet. So the trick is you start off, and then your first one, you mark at 15 1/4, 3/4 of an inch short, and then from there, then you can go 16 inches on center. So that's my handy tip for the day. These layout tools are pretty sweet, makes framing easier, especially if you're a dummy and you don't want to make any mistakes. These things make life a lot easier. I don't know if I'll make it quicker, but I'll make it easier, and you know you're not going to screw up, because if you screw up, then you got to go back and redo it anyway. So this eliminates that. You can get a set, you can get a single one, you can get 12 inches, 16 inches, or 24 inches on center. They're made out of aluminum, so they're gonna last a while. They're not too heavy, and they're great from AltitudeCraft. They have a bunch of quality stuff. There's a link right there if you're interested. Peace.